As we enter the holiday hustle, it seems like time just speeds up and everything gets a little crazy, including our nervous system. And this often has impacts on sleep and stress and hormone balance and blood sugar regulation and so many things. So, what if we did something different? What if we slowed down and focused on resting and digesting? That's what the season is asking of us. That's what Mother Nature tells us it's doing. If we look outside in the wintertime, I live in upstate New York. I look outside and I see the leaves have all fallen off the trees. Everything is dormant. It's darker in the evening. It's darker in the morning. We have less light, we have less sunshine, we have more cozy, more warmth. We turn inward this time of year. And it's a little bit counterintuitive to what the season is giving us. My name is Erin Harner. I'm an integrative GI dietitian and gut health, IBS, and SIBO coach. And I help women who are struggling, particularly with constipation, feel better long term in their bodies. So there are two main states of our nervous system: parasympathetic state and the sympathetic state. The sympathetic state says, there's a lion chasing me, I better run. It elevates cortisol, which is our stress fighting hormone, telling our body to store fat, crave sugar, and run, literally run. The challenge is that the holidays this time of year tends to bring about a lot of cortisol, a lot of this feeling of stress, a lot of this feeling of running for our lives. And our bodies don't have an opportunity to calm down. So we're always in this sympathetic state where we are not able to digest properly. The opposite of the sympathetic state is the parasympathetic state. The parasympathetic state is the calm. It's the rest and digest state. So that's the state that we need to be in if we want to properly digest our food. When we're in a parasympathetic state, we're much more able to produce proper hydrochloric acid in our stomach, digestive enzymes in our pancreas, bile from our gallbladder, allow for proper transit time from mouth all the way out the anus. So it's really, really important to connect our gut and our brain together in the gut-brain axis that is innervated by the vagus nerve that runs up your spine. That's what allows us to get in that calm, rest, and digest state. And in order for us to eat and digest our food and to feel good throughout the holidays in this season that things tend to get pretty busy and we have a lot of stress, is to really lean into the things that are supportive to the rest and digest state. And I'll give you a couple really simple ones right now. So the first one is when we eat, we put our feet on the floor, sit up tall in your chair. We have our food in front of us, smells delicious. We close our eyes and we just take 3 deep belly breaths in through our nose, all the way into your belly and out through pursed lips. And if you did that exercise with me, how do you feel right now? I know for me, I feel much calmer, much more relaxed, much more in my body, in my seat, ready to take on the meal in front of me. When we're calm, when we're in that parasympathetic state, it allows us to focus on our food. Chew. Remember that digestion starts with chewing. We're not just focusing on everything else, looking at our cell phones, scrolling through, inhaling our food. So when we allow ourselves to calm, when we allow ourselves to get into that parasympathetic state before we eat, it really helps with digestion. And that's one of the hallmarks to feeling good, even when life is stressful. So 3 deep belly breaths before you eat is a great way to start. Another one is to start your meals with gratitude. I know in my family, for our evening meal, we light a candle and we sing a blessing song. Granted, it's the same one my kids learned in Waldorf preschool, and we still sing it every day because it grounds us. It's a song of gratitude. It's a song of thankfulness. It grounds everyone together in a sense of peace. We are eating together. We're going to enjoy this nourishing food. So entering meals with gratitude is another amazing way to get into that parasympathetic state. And if you can create some of these rituals for yourself, whether that's deep breaths, a simple song, a blessing said aloud or said quietly, can really, really help just ground you and let the stress go. Just let it go, because the stress is not going to serve you when you're eating. It's going to make everything worse. It's going to make bloating worse. It's going to make indigestion worse. It's going to make digestion worse. It's going to make blood sugar balance worse. All of those things that we want to be in balance when we're in this stressful season, when sugar is more readily available. There's illnesses going around and we're more likely to get sick, right? There's really an importance on focusing on calm. So how can we bring that to our bodies? And the third thing that I will share with you is if we can focus on warmth. So when it's cold in the winter time, it's also dry. So that cold dryness can really take away from our digestive fire. So if we can bring in more soups and stews and warming, nourishing, juicy, liquid dishes, it can make us feel really good and nourished and help calm our nervous system. So bringing more soups and stews and warming foods, steamed vegetables, roasted vegetables, all of those things into our diet can really help with digestion and helping us feel better throughout the season, no matter what we're eating. So these 3 tips can really help with everything. 3 deep breaths before you eat, a simple practice of gratitude, and bringing more warming, nourishing meals into your diet can all really help get through this busy season and feel good in the process. And if you're like, I'm not sure what to do next, I know I want to feel better, my gut's been struggling, I'm having constipation, I'm having gas and bloating, I have something for you that would really help. It's called the Gut Clarity Quiz. In just a few minutes of taking the quiz, you'll get an understanding of what type of gut you have and what the best next steps are for you. So go ahead and take the quiz. I'll talk to you soon.